For decades, researchers have secretly investigated astral projection and consciousness research while publicly dismissing it as pseudoscience. What began as fringe research evolved into classified programs exploring consciousness beyond physical limits. While the public was told these phenomena were impossible, evidence accumulated that challenges conventional understanding. Today, we reveal the documented cases, the scientific studies, and the shocking truth about what happens when we explore the boundaries of human consciousness. The history of astral projection and consciousness research is filled with secrecy, denial, and breakthroughs that were suppressed or ignored by mainstream institutions. From early experiments in the 1950s to modern laboratory studies, the evidence has been building despite institutional resistance. Key researchers faced professional ridicule, funding cuts, and career obstacles for pursuing this line of inquiry. Yet their findings persist in the scientific record. Peer-reviewed studies published in reputable journals have documented verifiable instances of astral projection and consciousness research. Researchers using controlled laboratory conditions have recorded physiological changes that correlate with reported experiences. Brain imaging studies show distinct neural patterns during these states, different from dreaming, meditation, or imagination. The evidence isn't anecdotal, it's measurable, repeatable, and challenges materialist explanations of consciousness. Specific cases include documented out-of-body experiences during surgical procedures, verifiable remote viewing experiments under controlled conditions, and consistent patterns reported across cultures and historical periods. Laboratory measurements show changes in brainwave activity, heart rate variability, and physiological markers that cannot be explained by conventional models. These findings have been replicated in multiple independent studies, yet remain largely unknown to the general public due to publication bias and academic stigma. What we're witnessing isn't just new data, it's a paradigm shift in how we understand consciousness itself. The traditional model of consciousness as a byproduct of brain activity fails to explain these phenomena. Instead, evidence points toward consciousness as fundamental, with the brain acting as a filter or receiver. This revolution has implications for psychology, neuroscience, philosophy, and our understanding of reality itself. The implications extend beyond academic theory to practical applications in medicine, psychology, and personal development. If consciousness is not merely produced by the brain but interacts with it, this changes our approach to mental health, education, and human potential. The emerging models suggest that consciousness may exist independently of physical substrates, opening new avenues for research into near-death experiences, meditation states, and altered states of consciousness that have been reported throughout human history. Beyond theoretical understanding, astral projection and consciousness research has practical applications in therapy, personal growth, and even technological development. However, there are also documented dangers and risks that researchers warn about. Understanding proper techniques, safety protocols, and integration methods is crucial for anyone exploring these states of consciousness. Therapeutic applications include trauma processing, anxiety reduction, and personal insight that can accelerate psychological healing. At the same time, unguided exploration can lead to psychological destabilization, difficulty reintegrating with ordinary reality, and confusion about identity and boundaries. Proper training, gradual exposure, and integration practices are essential for safe exploration. Researchers emphasize the importance of grounding techniques, professional guidance, and community support for those engaging with these states regularly. As technology advances and stigma decreases, we're entering a new era of consciousness research. Interdisciplinary teams combining neuroscience, physics, psychology, and contemplative traditions are making breakthroughs. The next decade promises to reveal even more about the nature of consciousness and our place in the universe. Emerging technologies like advanced brain imaging, artificial intelligence analysis of subjective reports, and quantum biology approaches are providing new tools for investigation. International collaborations are forming to study these phenomena with rigorous scientific methods, while respecting the subjective nature of the experiences. The convergence of Eastern contemplative traditions with Western scientific methodology is creating a more holistic approach to understanding consciousness that acknowledges both objective measurement and subjective experience as valid sources of knowledge. The implications of this research extend beyond academic circles. Understanding astral projection and consciousness research can transform how you approach your own consciousness, relationships, and purpose. Whether you're a skeptic seeking evidence or an experiencer seeking understanding, this knowledge empowers you to navigate consciousness with greater awareness and responsibility. Personal applications include enhanced self-awareness, improved decision-making, deeper relationships, and a more meaningful sense of purpose. By understanding the spectrum of conscious experience, you can approach your own mind with curiosity rather than fear, recognize the potential for growth and transformation, and make informed choices about exploring altered states if you choose to do so. This knowledge also helps in evaluating claims about consciousness, distinguishing between evidence-based information and speculation, and participating in informed discussions about one of the most fundamental aspects of human existence.